Hi guys, it's Stock Curry, and in just a minute I am going to give you every single stock pick from the top 10 YouTubers. But first, let's do a quick market update. Actually, no, scratch that. If you guys want a market update today, I'm going to recommend you go watch Larry Jones' video that he uploaded Thursday evening. Larry Jones did an incredible market update. He covered everything that I was going to cover. So to save time, I'm going to recommend you go watch his video that he uploaded Thursday evening. If you guys want a market update, there's literally nothing that I can add to what I already said. He did a perfect job giving it a market update. So go watch Larry Jones' video that he uploaded Thursday night for a market update. All I want to say, guys, right now is the market is behaving irrationally. This is not the time to be swing trading. This is not the time to be day trading. You cannot successfully swing trade or day trade when the market is irrational. This is the time just to be doing long-term investing and long-term holding. So if you are like me and you bought on the dips 3 weeks ago and now you're out of cash, just hold. Do not sell. If you have a job and you typically deposit, say $100 or $200 or $300 every 2 weeks, then now is the time to buy. And by the way, guys, if you are depositing funds every couple of weeks, which I recommend you do, make sure you're putting those funds into a tax interest-free account, something like a Roth IRA or a 401k or an HSA or whatever you have in your country. Make sure you're putting those funds into an interest-free account. That way you don't have to pay taxes on your earnings every year, and you will grow your account significantly faster than you will if you put it into a regular trading account. You should not have a regular trading account until after you've maxed out your traditional IRA and Roth IRA accounts. So by the way, if you are on Webull, and I do recommend you do get on Webull. In fact, if you sign up and deposit $100, Webull's going to give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. Just use my link in the description below to take advantage of that offer. And in Webull, you can open an IRA account. So you can have an IRA account in addition to your regular trading account. So I recommend that you do that if you don't already have one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into today's stock picks. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks on YouTube. I spend hours every day watching YouTube videos from the top 10 YouTubers so that you don't have to. All you have to do is watch one video each day, and you will get every single stock pick from the top 10 YouTubers. And all I ask in return is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor, and none of the YouTubers I follow are financial advisors either. Today's video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who are wondering, you are currently looking at the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. I do want to show you real fast that I am highly encouraged by what's going on in Asia right now. All of the Asian markets are up about 1 to 2%, and so this is a really good news and a really good sign, and I think we're going to have a nice green day tomorrow. Hopefully we will. All right, let's get into today's stock picks. First up is ARKX. ARKX is ARK Invest's new space exploration ETF. March 29th is the earliest that ARKX can be listed based upon the SEC filing that was submitted 3 months ago. Richard Allen showed us that they filed another SEC document that is like a prospectus that gives details on the new ARKX ETF. Once ARKX launches, they will be adding a lot of disruptive space exploration stocks to their portfolio. Whichever stocks they add, you can assume those stocks will rise in price quite a bit. There are some stocks that are no-brainers, like SPCE and HOL, which are directly related to the space industry. But then there are other companies that are indirectly related to the space industry that ARK Invest might include, such as those companies that enable space exploration in categories such as artificial intelligence, robotics, 3D printing, materials, and energy storage. This includes companies such as NNDM and XONE. Then there are other companies that benefit the space industry such as GPS, drones, air taxis, and construction companies. That includes companies like ACIC and UAVS. So just to recap, some of the companies that might get included in the new ARKX fund include SPCE, HOL, NNDM, XONE, ACIC, and UAVS. I actually did a video on this a few months ago, so search YouTube for Stock Curry ARKX to find out what other stocks I discussed earlier. You can also watch Richard Allen's video that he uploaded Thursday for more stocks that ARK Invest might include in their new ARKX fund. Next up is BFT. This is the SPAC and they're merging with Paysafe. Paysafe is a payments platform focused on the gaming industry. Richard Allen let us know that Paysafe just announced that they have released cryptocurrency trading to U.S. customers through a partnership with Coinbase. Coinbase is soon to go public via ticker symbol COIN. Using Paysafe's digital wallet, Skrill, you'll now be able to buy and sell Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin in the United States. BFT was up 3% today between the normal market hours and after hours. Richard Allen also went over a lot of other news and financials on BFT, so if you would like to consider investing in a Square competitor, I recommend you watch Richard Allen's video that he uploaded Thursday evening. Also, Richard Allen is very close to the 50,000 subscriber mark, so if you are not currently subscribed to Richard Allen's channel, I encourage you to subscribe to his channel and help him get over 50,000 subscribers. And that is true with all of the channels I cover on here. You should be subscribed to all of the channels I cover so that you can get notified of any urgent videos while the trading day is still open. Just go to the homepage of my channel and all of the channels I cover are listed on the front page. Next up is BNGO. This is Bionanogenomics, and Chris Sain showed us how BNGO was down due to a share offering, but they rebounded on Thursday. He said BNGO is now a buying opportunity. Chris Sain bought more BNGO and dollar cost average down, lowering his average cost by about 10%. Chris Sain recommends holding BNGO for about 90 days. Next up is CCIV. This is a SPAC and they're merging with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an American EV company and a competitor to Tesla. The merger is supposed to happen sometime between April and June of this year. Stockmo said he is watching CCIV right now. It dropped quick over the past few days, but it did start going up today. Next up is FTFT. This is Future FinTech, and Chris Sain reiterated that he thinks FTFT will get to $10. Next up is HVBTF. This is Hive Blockchain Technologies. They're a Bitcoin and Ethereum miner. Stockmo included HVBTF in his list of the best penny stocks to buy now. Stockmo said he sold some of his HVBTF, and while he still owns some, his position is a little smaller than it used to be. Stockmo also said that this is a riskier crypto play than MARA or RIOT. Next up is LI. This is Li Auto, and they're a Chinese EV company. Stockmo said LI has a lot more upside potential than downside potential at this point. And technically, I do see a weak level of support where LI bottomed out today. So there's at least a chance that we hit the bottom today and LI will start going back up from here. Just keep in mind that this support level is weak. Next up is MARA. This is Marathon Digital Holdings and they're a Bitcoin miner. Stockmo included MARA in his list of the best penny stocks to buy now. He said that while it is down quite a bit over the past week, if you believe in Bitcoin, then this stock is one that you will want to own. Next up is MP. This is MP Materials. They are the only rare earth mining company in North America. Dead Inside said he basically YOLO'd into MP yesterday. He said that he basically took all of his cash and put it into MP on Wednesday's dip. He said that he really likes MP Materials and the price of the stock does not matter. Huge dips like what happened on Wednesday are buying opportunities. These are not times to panic. If you are confident in the company that you are invested in, then you need to hold long term. And by long term, we're talking years, not weeks or months. Dead Inside really believes in MP Materials, so it gives him conviction to buy the dips and not panic when the stock dips. Dead Inside's advice is to write down your reasons for buying a company and why you like the company. Then when the stock is down, go back to your notes and see if anything has changed fundamentally. If it has not changed, use the dips to buy more. Next up is MSFT. This is Microsoft. Keenan Grace let us know that MSFT is in talks to acquire Discord. This makes sense because MSFT saw a 40% year-over-year growth in its Xbox business last quarter, and Discord will help boost Microsoft's gaming business even further. Now let's take a look at tip ranks because this is interesting. 21 of the best analysts rated Microsoft, and all 21 rated it a buy.
Now they have an average analyst price target of $283.89, which is a 22% upside from Thursday's closing price. And 10 days ago, there were two 5-star rated analysts who gave MSFT $300 price targets. Also, in the last 22 days, there have been 3 other 5-star analysts that have given MSFT price targets of $315, $290, and $292. That is really impressive for a company this large. By the way, if you want access to tip ranks, I have a link to tip ranks in the description of this video. It is free to sign up and create an account. Next up is NIO. This is NIO, and they're a Chinese EV manufacturer. StockMo showed how NIO refused to close below the 200-day EMA today. He also talked about how NIO is trying to get dual listed on the Hong Kong exchange. The reason that is important is because even if NIO gets delisted from the US exchange at some point, US investors can still buy NIO on the Hong Kong exchange. But we don't need to worry about that for a few more years. For now, looking at the price prediction for next year, NIO appears cheap right now, and StockMo is looking to buy more NIO. Next up is NNOX. This is NanoX Imaging, and they are a new X-ray manufacturer that is significantly reducing the cost compared to current X-ray technology. Keena Grace mentioned NNOX again today. I will remind you that NNOX is just waiting on FDA approval, and that is expected to come sometime this year. The CEO used the words "any day now," although he acknowledged that FDA approval could still be months away. Now technically, this stock is looking very bearish on the EMAs and slightly bearish on the MACD. This stock is literally at a crossroads right now, and we won't know where this is going from here for sure until early next week. This could be the bottom, or it could continue dropping. So if you want to invest in NNOX, I would recommend dollar cost averaging in over the next 3 weeks and just holding this one longish term until we get FDA approval. Next up is PLTR. This is Palantir, and they're a data analytics company. Keena Grace let us know that ARK Invest purchased over 1 million shares yesterday on the dip. By the way, if you want to know what ARK Invest is buying and selling, you can sign up for lucidtracking.com. I have a link for lucidtracking.com in the description of this video. It is free to sign up and create an account. Just request membership after you click the link in the description of this video. Now, ARK Invest showed us how to play the stock market game. You don't panic and sell on the down days. You buy. Chris Sane thinks PLTR is going to double in price from here, and he's probably right. Now, if you find yourself panicking and selling when your stocks are down, only to watch them go back up the second you sell, then I recommend you take the ZipTraderU trading course. It will teach you how to handle your emotions and how to find the correct buy-in and sell points so that you're not selling at the bottom and taking losses all the time. I negotiated a 15% discount for viewers of this channel, so if you're a new trader and you're tired of losing money and you want to learn how to make money in the stock market, then I recommend you enroll in ZipTraderU. I have instructions on how to get 15% off ZipTraderU in the description of this video. Next up is PTN. This is Palatine Technologies. They're a pharmaceutical company, and they are not to be confused with Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. Keena Grace showed us that the average analyst price target is $2.33. But keep in mind that only counts if PTN gets FDA approval for another drug. They already have one drug that received approval a few years ago. Now they have 5 more drugs in the pipeline. 2 of those drugs are in development, 2 are in phase 1 trials, and 1 is in phase 2 trials. Keena Grace gave a buy-enter price of 65 cents, which would be below the 200-day EMA. I want to remind you that you don't always need to wait for stocks to dip before you buy them, especially if they've already dipped. I doubt PTN will get to 65 cents again. In fact, after hours, PTN is already up over 9% and above the 50-day EMA. So based upon the price action over the past 3 weeks, I'm going to give you a buy-enter price of 80 cents, an ideal buy-in price of 70 cents, and a stop-loss price of 60 cents. The average analyst price target of $2.33 gives PTN a 235% upside potential from Thursday's closing price. Just keep in mind that it will probably be at least 2 years before it reaches that price, so make sure this is a long-term hold for you if you decide to invest in PTN. Next up is SRNGU. This is a SPAC, and they have no merger target yet. Richard Allen briefly mentioned SRNGU today. This team brought DraftKings and Skills public, so they have a good history with SPACs. There is a rumor that they are going to bring Epic Games public. I will also remind you that StockMo owns SRNGU, and SRNGU is right at its redemption value of $10, so there is zero downside risk with this SPAC. You are guaranteed to either make money or break even if you buy SRNGU right now. Next up is TSLA. This is Tesla, and they're an American EV manufacturer. StockMo showed us how TSLA has dropped the least out of all of the EV stocks over the past 5 days. TSLA is showing a lot of strength compared to the other EV stocks. StockMo said he has no problem adding more TSLA. Also, I want to show you on tip ranks that yesterday a 5-star rated analyst gave TSLA a $1,200 price target. And also, TSLA announced that they are delivering 15 semis to Pepsi by the end of this year. So that could be another upward catalyst for TSLA.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and get a lot out of it. Comment down below how you're doing in the market right now, and if you're being patient and holding, or if you're getting a little fearful. And if you want to get some free stocks, sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit $100, they're going to give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. They're also going to give me 1 free stock, so it helps you out and it also helps the channel out. Finally, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.